So we learned about rest and spread. There's one other next generation feature I definitely want to cover, and that's called destructuring. Destructuring allows you to easily extract array elements or object properties and store them in variables. When you first hear about that, it might sound like the exact thing the spread operator does, but actually it's a different thing. Spread takes out all elements, all properties, and distributes them in a new array or object or wherever you're using it. Destructuring allows you to pull out single elements or properties and store them in variables for arrays and objects. Now for arrays, it looks like this. If we have an array with two elements, hello and max, then we can use this strange looking syntax on the left side of the equal sign, which looks like we are creating an array, but we are not, to assign the variables a and b to hello and max respectively. And for object destructuring, it's the same syntax with curly braces, and where in array destructuring, the order defines which property we take. For object destructuring, it's the property name. So curly brace name curly brace on the left side targets the name property of the object on the right side and pulls out the value, which is why logging age would yield undefined. We're not pulling this out of the object here. So this is destructuring. Let's also have a look at this in practice. Back in JSBin, let's start with our numbers array again, which has the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And now let's say we want to get the numbers 1 and 2. Then we can use this array syntax on the left side of the equal sign and choose any variable names of our choice, like num1 and num2. And we assign this equal to the numbers array. If I now console log num1 and num2, and I run this, you see 1 and 2 being logged, because I'm pulling these two out of the array. I'm not pulling 3. If I wanted to get 3, by the way, I'll simply add num3 here. You don't have to rename it though. And you leave out the one space with an empty space here in your declaration on the left side. Now if you hit run, you get 1 and 3. That's array destructuring. Now, object destructuring is also supported by our project as we'll use it in this course. However, it's not supported by JSBin here, so I can't show it to you, but I did show the syntax on the slide. It's the syntax where you use the curly braces on the left and target a property with its property name. In this course, I won't use these destructuring syntaxes too often, but I want you to be aware of the existence of them and that they are nice ways of conveniently pulling out certain elements from an array or properties with their values from an object.